Well, I just talked to a lady walking her dog through this local bush, and she told me she hadn't seen any koalas today, and I look up and there's one right behind us. Down low, light on its back, just beautiful. I'll go up and check its health in a minute to make sure it's not one of the sick ones we've been looking for the last few weeks. Well, just so incredibly special. She's in really good health. The coat's a little bit motley, but that doesn't look like any sign of illness within the eyes or on the bottom. So I'm taking that as a good sign, and that she's well. So good news. Well, what a great way to start the day, seeing a koala down that low and the sun light on it and being healthy. Just fills my heart with joy, to be honest, and it's just a terrific way to start a walk about looking for koalas. So I've just seen my second one, and now not far away from the first one, and this one's up quite high, but yeah, still 2 koalas. We're on fire today. How gorgeous is she? So although it's really good to be out and about looking at koalas and really enjoying the beautiful day, I've still got a real careful eye out for 2 or 3 sick koalas that we've got, known koalas that we've got in the area. So we've got little Heidi, who's the female with the very raw bottom, trying to find her. We've got Dipper, who's a small male, again unwell, and then we've got an unknown male koala that looks incredibly bloated. So the team have set up a koala trap for that. I've just come across the koala trap, and I'm not going to get too close because obviously we want the koala in it to be settled, but I'll take some footage of that just to show you what we can do as a variation of ways that we can catch koalas in the right situation. So I'll show you that now. So you notice this tree's a larger tree, but it's a standalone tree, which means the koala won't jump from treetop to treetop on it, and we've put a plastic barrier fence around the bottom of it and just staked it into place, and the barrier only has one exit, which is that white box to your left, which has got a trap door in it, and so when the koala goes to leave the enclosure, it will trigger the trap door, which will come down. It's also got a camera on it, so it alerts us that the door's been triggered, and rescuers will come straight away to retrieve the sick koala. So you can see the trap door up there on the top, the camera, motion camera there at this end of the box, and how it all works. Gosh, it's such a large tree, it took me quite some time to even spot the koala, even though I knew it was in the trees. It just goes to show how hard they can be to see sometimes. That's him up there. He's out on the very end of a limb of a tree, a branch I should say, and yeah, he's been there and up that tree for a day or two, so hopefully he'll come down very soon. Well, here's our 4th koala on our walk today, and obviously doesn't look very comfortable there, so I'm wondering if perhaps she heard me coming and just made her way up a little bit further up the tree. Let's have a look. Appears to be quite healthy from this angle anyway. I'll go around the other side and have a look at with my binoculars just to make sure. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that one turned out to be healthy as well. I got the binoculars out and checked eyes. Quite skinny, so perhaps not in the best condition, but all of the usual things that we check for were okay. Skinny's not great, so don't get me wrong, it's not ideal, but perhaps just keep an eye on her for the time being. Look at this. Just beautiful. Our 5th koala on this walk. Very special. Oh, this is another koala, and this is all I could see was that fluffy ear sticking out. Very high, and probably won't get much more of a view of him or her. But gosh, the fluffy ear's the giveaway, isn't it? Well, this koala's down very, very low, and I'm surprised I haven't startled it because we kind of just both walked into each other, or me to them. I'd imagine this is one of the younger ones that dispersed earlier in the year. Very healthy looking koala. Beautiful coat. Obviously doing very, very well. Well, very hard to see, but that's the outline of a koala. Blends in so nicely with that little thicket of gum tree leaves. Here's another koala just resting near the end of the day, and no doubt in the next hour or two, once dark sets upon us, we'll be up and active and feeding off the trees at the tops, or move into a better tree. This koala's name is Checkers, and that's because of the patchwork on its behind. And I think that's our 9th koala. This one's tucked up very tightly, so not a great view, but good to see all the same. Just a wee glance at us. And our last koala for the day is the one that we saw at the very beginning. As I head back to the car, a little disappointing not to have found the 2 sick ones we're in search of, but also really pleasing to see so many healthy koalas. Well, I thought I'd just walk along a row of trees that borders the road where my car's parked, and here's our 10th koala. I'll just go and have a health check on it. So by the time I'd worked my way through the bush to get over to that koala, he was just working his way up to the top of the canopy of the tree. But from what I could see, he looked really healthy, so that was good news. So that was a good way to finish the day, even though we didn't find a couple of sick ones we've been looking for. It's still nice to see so many healthy ones on a beautiful last day of May.